Four seasons lost. In Austin, I saw pause. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear, clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving the grain, rekindling the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Yes, it is. Truth is what you can see. I'm sorry we're a little bit late today, but I was doing my charity bit, which, I was brought up to let you know that to whom much is given, much is expected. So this morning I had to get up bright and early to go to Surrey Hills, which you can see I'm all stopped up now. I had to go to Surrey Hills Golf and Country Club today to play for YNB in a golf tournament, which we played really well. We'll probably get hosed. We did really good. And in fact, let me put up my team since I'm talking about it right now. Here's my group of guys, myself, Dean, and then, of course, Carson Wright, who was the person who put us all together. And then, of course, Adam. And we played really, really well today. We only had 2 pars all day and putted really, really well. Hit the ball good. So, but we, of the par 5s, we had 2 eagles and 1 birdie on the par 5s. I took care of business. But anyway, great event. Every year we do it for the Yukon Chamber of Commerce, representing YNB, family-owned and operated since 1912, the bank that makes things happen. So anyway, they were our sponsors who we played for at the Surrey Hills Golf and Country Club, and the course was actually in pretty good shape today. People had told me that it was, well, not in great shape, but it was really, really good shape today. I'm glad that they are taking care of it. You can see where they're moving and expanding, and that area is really, really growing. They are building a street right through the course again. I think it's, let me see, that's 1, 2, 3. So I guess it's that par 5 on number 3. Anyway, they're building a road kind of through that to the side of it a little bit. But anyway, they're building a road between 3 and 4 over there. But great event. The guys were great. Had a fantastic time. Had to be there at 7, which meant I had to be up at 6. And Ace was not too happy with me getting out of bed, waking him up, because that little knucklehead was up, woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, barking at who knows whatever out in the back. I need to start closing that doggy door at night, making his butt stay inside. He's getting a little bit too rambunctious in his abilities to do whatever the hell he wants. So we may have to put some sort of thing on that where, okay, when Matt goes to bed, Dad goes to bed, you go to bed. That's what we're gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, had a great time. Want to thank Carson for inviting me, and just curious to see. My guy Steve Oakes was there. They shot 61. They said somebody had shot 59. And I told them, well, we only had 2 pars, so we were in the 50s for sure. And but I mean, with the string, it allows you to do a lot of stuff. But we did not cheat, and everything we did was, 2 or 3 feet in. I mean, we really hit the ball well and did some great things. So we had 2 guys that could hit the ball, and then I was so timing in, but I putted really well, and actually chipped today. So usually that's not a great part of my game, but I was able to pull it off today. So that being said, thanks. Had a great time at Surrey Hills playing for the Yukon National, the YNB. YNB Bank is who I play for. Had a great time that, and of course, I am at the Santa Fe Family Life Center, located at 6300 North Santa Fe. If you have any information for joining, please do it 405-840-1817. That's 405-840-1817. Fitness memberships beginning at $34.99. And of course, if you are a member of or if you have a team that's in our league, there are discounts available for that. The league actually starts tonight, as a matter of fact. Grades 1 through 8th, $350. Of course, I think it's too late to try to come in and join. But anyway, the league starts tonight. And if you are a member of that and you want to get a discount, by all means, come in, talk to them, and they'd be more happy. And then, of course, we do have wheelchair access, and we do have wheelchair leagues and events for kids and adults that are in wheelchairs. So love everything that's going on here at Santa Fe Family Life and Fitness Center. One of my favorite places. I'm here quite a bit, as a matter of fact. Of course, those who are involved with me in our at my Clark Basketball Academy, of course, you know where we are and what we're doing. And then remember, a week from this Tuesday is the Community Service Awards, the John F. Kennedy Community Service Awards. You can see the people here on the sides that will be awarded. That's September 20th at 7 p.m. at Oklahoma City Omni Hotel. Tables are still available, and of course, if you want to come individually, you can. I think tickets are right there, $350. If you just want to come by yourself, you're more than able to do that. But anyway, a great event. Love the Omni Hotel. If you haven't been there, you should go. It's a great place to watch sports. And of course, Bob's Steakhouse is in there. They have a swimming pool. All that stuff is available. So that's the John F. Kennedy Community Service Awards, September 20th, 7 p.m. If you are interested in coming, please contact Santa Fe Family Life Center at 405-840-1817. That's 405-840-1817. So anyway, I'm excited about that. And then tonight we're going to the Oklahoma City Museum of Arts party tonight at Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club, which is going to be a blast for that. Went and picked up my suit and everything, so I'm ready for tonight. We're going to go to one of my favorite, actually it is my favorite restaurant in Oklahoma City, Michael's Grill, to have dinner prior to that. And yes, I am going by myself. I'm not going with anyone. And of course, we're joined by my guy, Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, brother?
How we doing? Man, you got a full day.
Yeah.
Full day.
Yeah. I've been up since 3.
To be on Walgreens, you gonna have enough time?
Yeah. I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you. Well, actually, I brought my suit.
I'm having what a great man once called the third Monday of the week.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least you're feeling better. You were horrible yesterday, bro. You sounded bad.
I made myself feel better this morning, and I just got after it.
Yeah, well, you almost had to. Well, I wish you'd have been out there today, Drew. We played really, really well. Only had 2 pars. Your boy, you could have took Carson's place, but
well, he was ready to go yesterday. I saw him in the bank. He was closing loans.
Yeah.
Talking trash, ready to roll.
Hey,
and boy, that's disappointing.
He didn't play too bad. I mean, he played better than he has in the past. But like
he said, I would have been invited if I didn't have a Nebraska sticker on my car.
That's what he told me. I'll tell you one of the real reasons why we're not on the air. Because it would have been we'd have had a good team because you and I would have been together, and then we'd have added 2 more players to the team. Eddie at Peoples. Eddie and I played together. We won it last year, Drew. Eddie and I, it was me and Eddie and a couple other people. Yeah, we were, man, last year, dude, we were on it. Eddie's a really, really good player, but I don't think we had any.
Eddie's good at golf?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
I don't think we had any pars. If we did, we only had 1 par last year. If that. I mean, it was, we eagled every hole. Now, what's so funny is the year before, we did the same thing, Drew, and got beat by a team was in front of us, and they eagled every hole, every par 5, and birdied every hole. I'm like, you can't play in a scramble and birdie every hole. That's bull. You're gonna have at least one par. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss putts.
Have you ever played in what they call Big Cup Challenge, where they make the hole bigger?
No, that would be
so they make the hole about the size of a basketball, and they call it a Big Cup Challenge. I played in one time, and these guys tried to tell us that they were 27 under.
Oh, please! Is that even possible?
It's like, you guys birdie or eagled every hole. What you're telling me?
Yes, every hole. That's just stupid, man. You know, people pencil.
Yeah, I mean, that yesterday, I was feeling bad, and then went into my got bad beat twice last night. I don't know if you saw my picks, but boy, I was not happy.
Dude, what was up with the Bills, man? That -1 or -half was looking great.
Mine is a half a point. They have the ball with 1:58 left, and Allen throws a pick. And then the Rams kick a 59-yard field goal with no time left in the first half to beat me.
I almost texted you.
But I did win the under.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did say the under was my favorite bet of the whole thing, and that was easy money.
You did that. Yeah, hey, man, we might as well just go on and talk about the game because
And then I had the Yankees. 5-4. They gave up a 2-run home run in the bottom of the top of the 9th inning.
Yes.
Twins take the lead, 5-4. Yankees load the bases with no outs, and I lose. Yeah. They can't get one run. They can't get one run.
They can't get one run. I saw that on the highlights. I was like, how are you the best team in baseball, supposedly? You have the bases loaded, bottom of the 9th, at home. Drew, you're at home, and you can't manufacture a run? No fly balls? Not a squeeze play, nothing? You know what I mean? Give me something out of that. But no, they did not get it done. Are you still there? I lost Drew. But anyway, what he's talking about is the Bills last night, the beginning of NFL football was yesterday. The Bills, or last night, the Bills and the Rams, Josh Allen, 26-31, 297 yards, 3 TDs, and 2 picks. And the first pick was not it. I mean, dude, you got to catch the ball, but he's got backup guys. But he really, really looked good. But I agree with what Drew was saying, that, dude, it's basically, to me, what I saw was a team that did have a hangover, and he called that. He thought that the Rams would have a hangover. He predicted that the Rams would not play well, and they did not. I didn't think so. And to me, Cooper Kupp trying to make all these plays. Dude, what are you doing? Like, he had 2 plays where if it wasn't for that on 4th down, he could just cut back up, get the first down. He's trying to be cute and trying to make a play, and if it wasn't for his offensive lineman, he wouldn't have got the first down in the first place. So
sorry about that, Matt. I'm pulling through Walgreens underneath the awning here. I'm going to go in and out of service.
Okay. I was just talking about Cooper Kupp. I was talking about you were right about the Rams last night, losing 31-10, and they had the big-time hangover. Big-time hangover. Well, that and the fact that I was talking about Cooper Kupp, dude, he was trying to look, you ain't the best pass receiver in the NFL. I'm sorry. If I had to start a team, you would not be my guy. You would be one of my first 5 picks. You know what I'm saying, Drew? I mean, I like him, but
yeah, definitely. I'd said yesterday that I really thought it was going to take the Rams offense a while to catch up with the Bills defense, especially all the pieces they added. And then, boy, I tell you what, Josh Allen looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, 26-31, 297, 3 TDs, 2 picks. And I was just saying, that first pick was not his.
I sure am glad that I picked him number 1 in my fantasy football draft.
That first INT was not his fault. Neither INT. If your receiver touches the ball, you're supposed to catch it.
Right? I was physically sick. He throws that pick with 1.5 minutes left in the first half.
But Drew, that wasn't his fault, really, was it?
I don't know. I blamed him.
But I know he got the deal. But you got to catch the ball. If you're a wide receiver in the NFL, ball hits your hands, you're supposed to catch it.
I tell you what, if the Rams don't get it together, that right there, they hit it on the head last night. Those guys hadn't played any preseason football.
But that's just McVay. That's what he does.
And he was like, they looked tired. They looked out of sorts. They didn't look like they knew the plays. The defense looked way behind.
Yep. Jalen Ramsey, 7 targets, 6 catches, 124 yards, 2 TDs against him.
Yeah, that was embarrassing for him.
Yeah, he was falling down and stuff. I mean, Diggs made him look terrible. But, once again, they don't play, and the Rams will be fine. I mean, it's just like last year. But, McVay is what? That was his first loss in opening since he was the head coach.
Well, it's the second worst loss by a defending Super Bowl champ at home. The first game of the year the next year. Second worst loss.
Yep. I mean, they got hammered. And I
tell you what, if he doesn't throw those 2 picks, it could have been 51-10.
Yep, I agree. And I'll tell you this, Matt Stafford did not look good, Drew.
No, he looked terrible.
He may be more hurt than what we think.
Is Odell better than you think and makes that big a difference?
Well, to me, the way I look at it is Odell with what they do with Cooper Kupp, Odell made it a lot easier for him to get open. But like I said, that one play where he catches it, he tries to get cute. Dude, cut up the field. Why are you trying to dodge somebody? This is the Bills. This is not the teams. This is not the whoever, whatever team. This is not the Lions or somebody like that. Dude, you got to get up and get the first down. You're trying to get all cute. And if it wasn't for your offensive lineman pushing you across the first down, y'all wouldn't have got the first down at midfield to kick the field goal.
Yep.
So I'm like, dude, we'll just see. But they look like to me, Drew, he was looking for Cooper Kupp all night long, trying to get in the ball.
Yeah.
And are you saying you don't have any other receivers? Is that what you're saying? Exactly what?
Well, it didn't look like it.
No, it didn't, did it? I was very sharp.
Well, at least they don't have anybody that can get separation and get down the field. I think that's where Odell, he can get separation. He can get you rack yards after the catch.
And Jefferson.
I mean, he can do a lot of those things. And I mean, I didn't see anybody else on the field, and they didn't run Akers at all.
And Jefferson, Jefferson.
The Henderson kid was getting all the carries.
Yep. Well, the thing with Buffalo is, they shored up their run defense. Because the Chiefs, that's how the Chiefs beat them, is they couldn't stop them running the ball. Well, they couldn't stop them throwing it either.
Isn't it amazing how much better their defensive line looks when you got a monster at linebacker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Von Miller made all the difference, didn't he?
Jeez, way to go, Dallas. He wanted to be in Dallas, too. Unbelievable.
Jerry, I don't understand Jerry Jones.
I don't either. How do you not add that piece?
I think that, you could have got him and Bobby Wagner.
Yep.
Can you imagine Bobby Wagner, him, and Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence?
Yeah. I mean.
Wow. Your defense, dude,
they'd be lights out.
Yeah. You talk about trying to score on them? Man, wow. But you know what? I think that I forget who it was that said that Jerry is reminding him of Al Davis when he got older. Horrible decision making, what he was thinking. That's who he's reminding me of. And I was like, man, that is right on point. The Cowboys are reminding me of the Raiders. But, because I'm sorry, Dak is much better with Amari Cooper than he's not without Amari Cooper. You let Lionel Collins go.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, but but I'm just saying you gotta let go Lionel Collins. What are you thinking? You only have one tackle and the guy's always hurt. You gonna get rid of your best other tackle? You don't even try to sign him?
Yep.
I don't understand it. So but anyway, let's go to your picks, bro. Well, we can because we're gonna have a short show today. Okay, you got the Braves minus 121, bro.
Hey, that's a sneaky big series. I don't know if you looked at it, but those are the two hottest teams in baseball right now. The Mariners and the Braves have the two best records in their coinciding divisions since September or since August 1st.
That's crazy. That is a crazy stat. What about the Stros, 1.5? That's what I was going to change. I did.
Yeah, I like the Stros there. I like the Stros are heating up too.
Yeah, they are.
They're winning games and they got good pitching right now. And Verlander's coming along, and they're going to be tough in the playoffs. I tell you what, the Yankees don't get it together. Watch out for the Stros.
Yeah, I tell you what, still the best line in the world was Kate Upton when Verlander did not win. When he did not win the Cy Young. Do you remember what she said, Drew? She
goes, what'd she say?
Yeah, when he should have won it. She goes, I thought I was the only one who was allowed to F him. I was like, what?
Yeah, you got McCullins on the mound tonight. Kid from A&M. He throws gas.
He does. Okay, Dodgers Padres for the money line over 8.
Over 8. I'm going out on a limb there. I think there's going to be some runs on a Friday night. We'll see. That's in San Diego, so a little smaller ballpark.
Yeah, but the Dodgers the Dodgers just don't hit home runs.
Dustin May's on the mound for the Dodgers, so he usually gives up runs.
Yeah, how did your boy Kershaw look the other night?
Nails. What did he do? Let's see. Want to see his stat line here? Let's see here. What he pitched?
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Wasn't that last night?
Was it last night?
Was it Wednesday night before?
I think it was the night before. Let's look here. 7-3. On here.
Dude, because I seem to be getting everybody back at the right time. And your Braves are too. Your Braves are getting healthy too.
Yeah. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks.
So he's normal.
That's what he did.
He's normal. That's what he is. He's normal.
He's just doing Clayton Kershaw.
That's exactly what he is.
He is who he thought he was.
Isn't it crazy that him and Matt Stafford played together at Highland Park High School?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
That is insane.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. One was the center, one was the catcher. I think Matt Stafford was his catcher.
Yeah.
And then he was
you know what I didn't know, and I don't know if we even talked about it, was Cooper Kupp was the quarterback for Central Michigan when they beat Oklahoma State.
Was he really?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. When we were down for the game, I was sitting with some buddies, and Randy actually told me, too, that he was the quarterback for Central Michigan when they beat us. I had no idea.
I had no idea either. That is crazy.
Yeah. That's kind of a wild little stat there.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a trivia question. By the way, Drew, you're going to have to watch the show, or Trish I got a new thing on I did it on the called On the Phone. So I got a new thing I'm doing called On the Phone, okay? And it's got the picture of you, of course,
right,
with your UNC stuff, bro. Your UNC hat, pointing at the hat with your UNC pullover.
I was ready that day. That was Final Four day.
Yeah, it was. I can see with your stuff on, Drew Henthorne on the line. So every time you're on, I've got this. I'm gonna have you on. That's your new thing. I saw it. I was like, yo, yeah, I gotta hook my boy up every time I'm talking to him, because that Husker Drew pick, I can't stand looking at that thing. But
that's such a good pick,
dude. Whatever, man. I gotta look at that crap. So I can't stand anything that says that on it. But whatever, we'll do whatever. Okay, for football,
that baby blue's nice though.
It looks good. Matching colors. Boise State, New Mexico, over 44. That's a lot of points, Drew, isn't it?
Well, and I'm mainly going to Boise State got their butt spanked last week. I think they're going to come out and throw it around. And New Mexico's not very good. Their pass defense is terrible. They got a bunch of young guys on the line. I'm not so much playing that New Mexico's going to score a bunch of points. I'm playing it.
The Boise State.
Probably going to score 31.
Yep. Central Florida, minus 215.
Yeah, they're coming home against a Louisville team that's struggling. That Louisville team is bad. And Central Florida's got a lot of athletes on the field. That's a night game at Central Florida. I look for them to roll
all over them. So, all right. Well,
Louisville just really dropped off. I mean, ever since they lost old boy, I mean they've been in the dumpster.
Yeah, since they lost Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy how one person can make a huge difference?
Then the girl falls off the motorcycle with the coach, and I mean, one thing after another. It's never going to go good when your coach is cheating on his wife and the lady falls off his motorcycle. Yeah, that's not going to be a good
You can ask Urban Meyer about that one. God dang. Wow. I mean, social media, that just goes to show you how out of touch he is. But anyway, we want to thank my sponsors, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
It's the bank that makes things happen.
Yes, they
Go
are.
in there and see Joe Horn and Carson and Nathan Taylor and Carolyn, Randy,
Yeah, I
and
told.
Ken Hess.
Yeah, I told Carson we're gonna start telling him that. He goes, okay, send him in. I was like, okay. Of course, they are an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC. If you want any car loans or boats, RVs, golf carts, you want to buy some land, if you're remodeling houses and flipping them or whatever, or if you're building anything commercial, these are the people to do it. Please pre-qualify online at www.ynb. Okay, that's www.ynbok if you want to pre-qualify. Then we talk about collaborative logic. If you have any IT needs for your system, computers, or your networks, they are the people that you can call. And then SRB and my guy Mark Long for any engineering, surveying, or planning. In fact, that's who I'm going. I'm going with him and his wife tonight, Drew, to the OKC Metropolitan Museum of Art deal to gala tonight at the Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club.
That sounds like a good time right there.
Yeah, it is. Well, we're gonna go to Michael's Grill and eat first. I love
even better time. That's even better.
Yeah, I already know. Caesar salad, New York strip, medium rare, and
you got any protein in that Caesar salad, or you just go straight salad?
No, because this is what we're doing. I'm doing the Caesar, the small Caesar with the New York strip, medium rare, and lobster mac.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going all out.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to split that lobster mac because it's way too rich. You can't eat. You try to eat all that by yourself, no, it's too rich. Then, of course, Oak Grove Trucking. I ran into our boy, Jose. He told me he's got an extra large shirt for you, Oak Grove Trucking. I said, cool. And then Max and Greg Nafee over at Nafeco. So, now, Drew.
The dump truck.
Yeah. Now, Drew, your picks for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, I was looking at those, Drew. Okay. Well, we've got, to start us off, we've got Notre Dame.
Yep.
Minus 20.
Love Notre Dame tomorrow. Love Notre Dame.
Minus 20.
One of my favorite games on the board against Marshall.
Against Marshall?
You got to figure that loss at Ohio State might have been a moral victory for Notre Dame as well as they played. And I look for them to gain a little confidence. I look that first test against Ohio State, they should be able to come out and run the ball down Marshall's throat.
You would think.
And I like the under in that game too. But
well, you didn't have that. Okay, then we have Houston, the Cougars, plus 3.5.
So that game right there, Texas Tech's quarterback's out.
Oh, is he?
He's out. Yeah, he's done. He might be done for the year. They got a backup quarterback that haven't seen the field. And so I'd be watching for that. Houston, a little bit of a disappointing game last week. They didn't cover by half a point. And
you look for them to rebound.
I look for them to go. And it's a home field advantage down there, but it shouldn't be there. They shouldn't have any trouble adapting.
Agreed, 100%. Iowa and Iowa State. Man, they scored 7 points. How the hell are they a favorite over anybody?
Well, probably because they scored 7 points. Sometimes Vegas will do that to you, and they try to lull you into betting on Iowa State when Iowa State's not very good.
Yeah,
and that's at Iowa. That's the second game of the year. They should. I like that under 41 in that game too. I didn't put it on our sheet, but I'll probably play that a little side action too. I don't look for Iowa State to score many points, and you know what Iowa's going to do.
Yeah, true. Kentucky. Man, I tell you what, Stoops got them playing over there, don't he?
Love Kentucky in that spot. Wrong team's favored. Yep. If this game would have been played last week, Kentucky might have been a 1 or 2 point favorite in the swamp. And Florida should have lost.
Yeah, Florida, there's no question.
They should have lost.
There's no question they should have lost.
And everybody's on them this week. That's a way too big a number. It's way too big a number. Give me Kentucky in the points.
Yep. OU, that's a big number. That's a big number. They're terrible, but that's a big dude. Well, first of all, Drew. First of all, they're practicing at Tulsa Union's High School.
It's probably nicer than their stadium.
Yes, their facilities is probably nicer. That's sad, but yeah, I agree with you. Plus 33, but that's a lot of damn points. 33. Yep. SC minus 8.
Hey, I know people around here don't want to think SC's any good because they hate Lincoln Riley, and I don't like him either. But let me tell you something: Stanford's not very good. And SC's got a lot of weapons.
And they're trying to make a point because he's trying to do.
And he's going to try to run it up on people.
Well, he's going to do what Pete Carroll did, where there was just a wall from Arizona on.
Yep.
Don't even come out west. You ain't getting nobody. There is no 4 or 5 stars coming.
Back when Stanford had the athletes, I would be willing to take them plus the 8 points, and especially if it was at night. But that's a day game. I look for USC to run wild.
Yep. I think because offensively he's got weapons all over the place, and defensively they're not.
And he's got a Heisman candidate and quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Caleb looked pretty good against the weak team last week, but still. Okay, our boys, Okie State against Arizona State. You taking the under 58. You don't think it'll be 104 points scored again?
I don't think so. I think this week, I think there were a lot of defensive drills this week. And you know what? Arizona State, they're not going to have much of an offense. They don't have a quarterback.
Well, their quarterback is Notre Dame's quarterback. All
three of their quarterbacks transferred.
Isn't that crazy? How do you lose all 3 of them?
Yeah, and then you got Herm Edwards, who's the defensive guy. So they'll probably stack the line against Oklahoma State, and they'll try to shorten the game. I think that's their only chance to win.
I agree. BYU. I'm not a fan of BYU. Anything to do with BYU, bro.
I was going to send you an article earlier that I read. Speaking of that conversation yesterday, we can talk about it off air, but pretty crazy little article I read about that whole situation. I don't know if you saw that come out today.
No, I have not seen it, but I was pretty pissed off about that.
It's a clickbait. It leads with BYU, or leads with a Duke player found that none of that happened, but then at the very bottom it says BYU investigated.
Yeah, but they're definitely going to be investigated. Bro,
yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
investigation arm of the BYU Cougars did all the investigating.
Oh, yeah. Dude, all I saw was when the head volleyball coach doesn't come to meet with this girl's parents.
Right.
That says everything you need to know. That says everything you need to know.
But to the football part of it, crazy stuff happens in Provo at night.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a tough way to open your season on the road at BYU. Tough, I mean,
I agree.
I honestly think Baylor's probably a 10-point favorite, maybe a 9-point favorite in Waco.
In Waco. But it's not.
But not there.
Not there. I agree. That's a hard thing. That's a hard way to open up the door. Now, the last time on your parlay last week, it was ugly. So this week we're doing the 3-team parlay. So you're doing Bama, which is safe.
I think so too. That line just keeps going up.
Yeah, it does. What did
Started
they say?
At 17, now we're at 21.
What did they say that Texas is more of an underdog at home than who is Texas A&M playing? Appalachian State or something like that. And that game was closer than that. I said, boy, that's a hard take on Sark and what he's trying to do.
It's the biggest home dog Texas has been since 1968.
Yeah. But you know what, though? He's starting all freshmen on the offensive defensive line. Yeah. They're going to be really good in 2 years, Drew. In another year.
They will be.
They're going to be real, but not
Saturday,
this year.
Bama's going to run wild,
I think. Put it like this. You have the best player in college football, the defensive end, Will Anderson, going against a rookie, going against a freshman tackle.
You're as liable to get hurt.
Yeah, I was like, wow. But you know what, Sark, he's got it. You know, he's going to be going quick passes, getting rid of the ball, revert. You know, he's going to be coming up with all kinds of stuff. He's going to have to.
I like the over. That over 66 in that game is probably a bunny. That's probably a pretty easy game.
Yep, I agree. Mizzou now, I thought that was interesting that you did Mizzou plus.
So, you know what I'm doing there. You know exactly who I'm betting against, right?
Yep.
In rivalry games.
Yep. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, Adrian Martinez is the quarterback for Kansas State. And, he's 15 and 31 as a starter.
Dude, what was his stat line last week? 8 for – what was it? 8 for –
He was 11. He was 9 for 13 for 55 yards. So that's telling. Just do the math there. He's averaging 6 yards a reception, and I saw one went for 18 yards.
That's just.
So let's do that. Let's take 18 from the 55. That leaves you at what, 38?
Well, how did he almost beat OU last year? Because he played really well.
I have no idea.
He played really well in that game.
Because Nebraska's defense was pretty good last year.
That is true too.
I mean, they were a legit defense last year. They had 2 cornerbacks go to the pros, a couple defensive linemen go to the pros.
Yep.
So, But that's not the case this year.
No, it's
that
not.
game in Lincoln will be more high scoring than last year.
Dude,
I promise you that.
I'll tell you what, Mac Brown and your Tar Heels, man.
Yeah.
-7.
Did you happen to watch any of that game?
No, I missed it.
What a crazy game. 63. So spread was 2. Now, mind you, Matt, spread is 2 points in that game.
Yep.
The final ends up 63 to 61,
yeah.
and it pushes.
It pushes.
And 124 points get scored, and Vegas hits it right on the number.
Dude, they had to come from behind.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Another game I was going to put on the board is Appalachian State and
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. A&M is going to throttle them. I don't see Appalachian State recovering from that loss. That was probably their biggest game they've had in that stadium in 20 years against an arch rival, North Carolina, and they lose by 2 points. It took them till Wednesday to get over that one.
Yeah, it did.
If they're over it at all.
If they're over it.
And they're about to walk into one of the most high-powered environments in the country against a team with the number 1 recruiting class that's just biting at the bit to get to them.
Man, isn't that crazy when you look at that though, Drew?
Yeah. It's nuts. I sat there and watched it from the lake, and I was like, this is crazy. I mean, 124 points get scored, and Vegas gets it within 2 points.
Isn't that insane?
Right
Isn't
on
that
the
insane?
number.
Right there. I don't know how Vegas does it. They just do it, don't they?
It's amazing. I mean, it makes you think, wow, how did that just happen?
Hey, they are
and
locked
then you
in.
say that's why they call it gambling.
That's why they call it
There's
gambling.
there's not a big shiny city out in the desert because people win all the time.
And of course, as you're talking about your Tar Heels, I had to throw your baby blue hat with your finger pointing at the hat.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, you're wearing me out on that, bro.
I like that game. And Georgia State, I mean, Carolina should be riding on a high. I mean, they just hung 65 or 63 points. They should be rolling.
Yeah, they should be. You would think, huh? You would think they'd be rolling, and they should be. You're right about that. I mean, they should be. They should be rolling and rolling and rolling on that deal. So, all right, brother. Well, we're out, and then I'll see you Monday. I've got to get to work and get some work done for my real job, and so I can really pay some bills. But anyway, brother, I appreciate you. Have a good one.
We're going to be, I was going to tell you, we're going to be out and about tomorrow night out at Eddie's in Edmond. Shout out to Eddie. Our buddy J.R. Spence, 50th birthday.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I get done at 4, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Mina and J.R.'s birthday tomorrow night. Celebrating Eddie at 7 o'clock. So happy birthday. Shout out to them, too.
Yep, happy birthday
good
to
friends,
both of
good
them.
time.
Good friends, good people, fun times. I can tell you that they are fun. They are a good time. So, all right, brother, well, give mama some love for me and get better.
Will do. Thanks, brother. Have a good weekend.
You too. That's my boy, Drew.
HuskerDrewPicks.com.
I was getting ready to say that, but okay. That was my boy, Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Go check him out. He is on point and do that. And then remember, we have the JFK Awards at the Omni Theater at the Omni Hotel coming up on the 20th of this month at the Santa Fe Family Life Center. Of course, is putting it on September 20th, 7 o'clock. There are tables and seats available. Contact 405-840-1817 for more information. That being said, I appreciate everybody for watching the show today. Sorry we were late, but, you know, when you, as my dad said, to whom much is given, much is expected. So you got to go out and do your duty and give back when you can. So everybody be safe out there. Have a great weekend. Good luck to the Cowboys and the Sooners.